Now I want to navigate a web page that is not accessible to screen readers so you can see what's going to happen when content is not made accessible and understandable. So first I'm going to start by navigating by the headings.
Access. No next heading. No next heading. No next heading. No previous. No previous heading. No previous heading.
So there's no headings on this page. Headings are beneficial for screen reader users because they can navigate through the page by headings to just get an idea what the pages have on it, and they can, if they find something they like, they can navigate from that heading. So now I'm going to navigate by landmarks.
Demo site menu navigation landmark list with 4 items home link before visited link current page after visited link info. Content info landmark Creative Commons license graphic link. No next landmark.
So there's only 2 landmarks, and landmarks are much like headings where they help a screen reader user navigate easily to various sections of the page. So not having very many landmarks is and it also helps them understand the structure of the page.
Unlabeled graphic A123456789.gif.
So we've landed on an image that doesn't have alt text. If images are pertinent to the information on the page, then they need to have alt text. So now I'm going to navigate with my tab key, which allows me to navigate links and form controls.
Demo site menu navigation landmark list with 4 items home link. Before visited link current page. After visited link. Info visited link. List with 4 items about visited list with 4 items news link. Governance link. Diversity link. Contact academic list with 4 items degree programs link.
So what's happening here is that I'm forced to navigate all of the content in these tabs. Even if I use my arrow
link
key,
of link distance learning.
it's the same. So this is not accessible for screen readers. I should be able to navigate quickly through how I want and not have to touch all of the content. Now I could use a hotkey to get out, but I'm going to continue with my tab key.
Library admissions list with graduate tuition financial visitors visited list with 3 items events link. Campus map parking link. Click here visited link. Click here visited link. Click here link.
Okay, so we have some links here that aren't very descriptive. Each of them have the same description. It's really imperative that links have a descriptive label added to them so a screen reader user knows exactly where they're going to go. So I'm going to click on this last link just to show something. So by clicking on that last link, a modal window popped up, but there was no announcement that it popped up. A screen reader user would need to know this, so some sort of announcement needs to be made to let them know. Another problem is that I can't navigate
graphic accessibility issues.
in
See
that window because I can't get into it, and the escape key doesn't work to close it out, so I'm forced to use OK or as a normal screen reader user, this is just going to be up the whole time they're navigating the page, but I'm going to close it with my mouse.
X button. Click here link. Play button, mute button, enter full screen button, show more media controls menu button, sub menu, more options, elapsed time, midnight video time, scrubber slider, total time, 1:23.
So the buttons were auto announced, but I'm going to click my enter key to see if we can start it.
Pause.
We prepare students for careers in the 21st.
Play button.
So it'd be really helpful to have some sort of announcement describing what's happening in that first part of the video.
Volume slider 1. Mute button. Enter full screen. Show more menu. Show playbacks. Enter picture in. Show more media controls. Video time scrubber. Elapsed time 0:24.
I can move the slider with my arrow
Edit
key.
blank. Edit blank. Edit blank. Checkbox not checked.
So I've entered into some form fields and I don't know what to do with them because they're not labeled. And then I landed on a checkbox and it's not labeled, so I don't even know what those checkboxes are for. So I'm going to continue on.
Checkbox not checkbox not checkbox checkbox not checkbox not edit blank.
Okay, so there were 6 checkboxes and none of them were labeled, so I don't know what to do with that information. And then I landed on another form field that just announced edit blank. None of this content is accessible. I'm totally locked out of it because it's not labeled correctly enough for me to answer any of the questions that they're asking me to put in input content.
Submit button.
So I have a submit button, but there's no use submitting it because I couldn't answer any of the questions because nothing was labeled, so I don't know what to do with that information.
Content unlabeled
Now I'm going to navigate by arrow keys because they usually touch almost all content on a web page.
Demo site menu navigation out of list with 4 items visited link about.
So we know that these had information under them.
Visited link academic.
But when I'm hitting my enter key to open them, they're not active. So I am not getting the information underneath them from the arrow key.
Visited link admissions. Visited link out of list clickable.
So there's a clickable button there, but I don't know what it's for because it's
Clickable.
not labeled. Now there's another clickable button, but I don't know what it's for because it's not labeled.
A modern shul.
A modern shul. I don't know what that's for. I don't even know what a shul is.
List with 4 items clickable 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 clickable.
So there are 4 clickable items that are not labeled, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those.
Out of list welcome. Accessible University, is a fictional university, and this is its fictional home page. This.
So I'm going to quickly run through these parts.
Page, head, graphic horizontal line graphic.
Okay, so I landed on a graphic, which is announced as a line. I don't need to know that. So from a screen reader's point of view, user point of view, those can be marked as decorative because they're not giving any pertinent beneficial information as I navigate. So they can be marked decorative, so they're not even announced.
Bienvenido. Accessible University. Esta dicen los web una in graphic horizontal line graphic.
Another graphic that can be marked decorative.
Can you spot the barriers? There are at least 22. Visited link here. Accessibility graphic horizontal line graphic.
Another graphic that could be marked decorative.
Enrollment trends. Table with 4 rows and 11 columns, row 1 through 2, column 1.
Okay, we're going to see if we can navigate the table.
Row 1, column 2 through 6 last year.
So this tells me that there is a merged cell because it's announcing columns 1 through 6.
Column 7 through 11 this year.
Same with that one.
Row 2, column 1 CS. Column 2 ENG. Column 3 ECO. Column 4 PHY.
So I'm not really getting the full understanding of what these abbreviations are. It's very important that the entire word is announced out so that I have complete understanding of what is to be conveyed in these cells.
Column 5 PSI. Column 6 CS. Column 7 ENG. Column 8 ECO. Column 9 PHY. Column 10 PSI. Row 3, column 1 undergraduate. Column 2 1481.
Okay, so the problem with this table is not only the abbreviations not being announced full words, but the column header and the row headers are not being announced with the data, so it's hard to compile this information in some sort of logical order. So this table is completely inaccessible. Now what I want to do is navigate with the elements list, and the elements list can be used to navigate a page, but it's also good for seeing how content has been labeled.
Elements list dialog.
So the elements list is open and you can navigate by links, headings, form fields, buttons, and landmarks. And we have landed on the links. We're on one of the click here buttons.
Click here, click here.
So
Visited 9 of 14.
We already established that there were some click here's in the text portion of the web page, and it's just confirming it again here. So if I was going to navigate with the elements list, the links, then I wouldn't know which one to click because it's not descriptive enough. So that's why it's imperative that links have descriptive labels.
Type, grouping, headings radio button checked.
Okay, so now we're on the headings, and there we already know that there were no headings, and there's no headings listed in the headings group as well. So it's just much easier to have headings. It's easier for a screen reader user to navigate by headings.
Form fields radio button checked. Alt plus tree view. Filter by edit alt tree view. Mute. But enter full screen. Show more media. Unlabeled. Edit. Unlabeled. Edit. Unlabeled. Edit. Sub menu has auto. Unlabeled. Checkbox. Not checked 8 of 15.
So we already know that the form fields weren't labeled, so it's really going to be no different in the elements list. But if I wanted to navigate through the elements list, this would not be helpful because I wouldn't know what to select because it's not clear. They're not labeled.
Type, grouping, but tree view. Play 1, mute 2 of 5, enter full screen, show more, submit 5 of 5, level 0.
So the buttons are showing for the video player and the submit button.
Type, grouping, landmarks radio button check, tree view, demo, content info 2.
So the landmarks are showing, we know there were only 2. So this is just another good way to check a page and to navigate a page.
Access.
Now you can see how much content was not accessible or understandable for a screen reader user. It is imperative that we take this seriously, that we make sure that our content is accessible. If we're web builders, if we're document creators, we want to make sure that all of that, because the same principles on this web page are the same principles in a document. If form fields aren't labeled, if headings aren't there, they're not going to have a good experience navigating that document. So I hope that this has been informative and that you realize how important it is to make sure that content is accessible to screen readers.